Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to the very first episode of J. Mitchell Outdoors. I'm your host, Jeffrey Mitchell. As you can see behind me, we have a dam. And right over here, we have a very juicy looking spillway with a lot of running water. I've heard that there are plenty of hybrid stripers and catfish living in this area. I've never fished it before, so I just thought I'd give it a shot today, and we'll see what happens. And I'm going to bring you along for the journey. We have a few setups here to start out with. I've got a shad pattern popper, a little Jig and Wrap knockoff, 6 cents hybrid jig, and a Ned rig. As you can see, we're down here by the spillway now, and I believe I'm going to start with the popper just to see if I can get a topwater bite in these early morning hours going. But man, look at this beautiful scenery. Alright, no luck in that first spot. We're going to go over here closer to the spillway and see if we can get anything to bite there. Also, I apologize for the audio. You probably won't be able to hear me at all because the spillway's it's going pretty good, so the audio is probably going to be trash. After throwing that popper around a little bit, I'm going to actually try switching up to the exact opposite end of the spectrum. I'm going to try a Ned rig. I think that anything living in this area is probably going to be over here in these slack water areas, right over here by the spillway. See that running water right there? And there's some slack areas that are probably going to hold some fish, because they'll be basically just, it's going to be like a bait conveyor belt bringing that water down. they're going to be sitting there waiting for something to swim past for them to eat. Now I know you probably heard all over YouTube about bait conveyor belt. It's just fact. I mean, nothing's going to change the biology of a fish and their need to eat and ambush their prey. Anytime you get snagged, you're going to want to check your line for frays, because if you hook up on a pretty good sized fish, it's going to break the line. In this case, I'm using 8-pound test line. It's a pretty light line, and I don't feel any frays after getting snagged on that rock, so let's get back to it. Snag again. For 2. Still good to go. Look up. Oh, lost it. I just cast it over there in the shade. There's a little pocket over there outside of the current. Just like I was talking earlier. They're just sitting there waiting in that slack water, waiting for something to come by. And I'm stuck on a rock again. Alright, we were not as lucky that time and broke off. But I'm going to try that 6-inch hybrid jig that I have. And we're going to give that a shot. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to go tie on another Ned rig. key with this hybrid jig is that you can either swim it or drag it on the bottom. Right now I'm dragging on the bottom and I'm feeling every one of those rocks down here in this spillway. Hopefully one of them's hiding a fish. There we go, hooked up. Largemouth. And there we go, YouTube, the very first fish of J. Mitchell Outdoors. Got on that 6 cents hybrid jig, and I actually have a Guggen Baits Kraken Craw trailer on the back there. Not a big fish, I mean probably about 13 inches or so. Does have pretty good belly on him. Now we'll let him go. Now here we go for the release of the very first fish of J. Mitchell Outdoors. There he goes. Now how about that, YouTube? I love it when a plan comes together, come into a very brand new spot, never fished it before, just using tactics that you've used before to catch fish. You know that fish are going to sit in slack water off of current, they're going to sit in rocks. Nothing gets better than that. Alright, I think since that worked out so well, we're going to go right back at it with that jig. Got it. Trust him. We're hooked up again. Pull my brother over here because this is obviously where the fish are hanging out. Guys, it's that simple. I threw it right back to the same spot, and we got another fish, pretty much identical to the one we caught before. Same lure, 6 cents hybrid jig with that Kraken Craw trailer. Look at that fish. Now we're gonna get the release on this bad boy. He gave us he's a little bit bigger than the last one. He weighs a little bit more. He's eating well. But here we go, let's get a release on her. There she goes. Like I said before, YouTube, I love when a plan comes together. Let's try to get another one. Alright, since we had our first couple bites on that Ned rig, I'm going to go ahead and rig a new one up and tie it on so we can see if they'll bite that. Maybe we'll get snagged a little bit less also. Just like that, thread it on, and that's not going anywhere. The knot I almost exclusively use on any of my baits is the Palomar knot. which you go in one of the eyelets and then back through, so you have this loop right here, and you pull it on through. And you're going to hold the line connected to your pole and your tag in, take that loop, wrap it around, and then that creates a loop right here that you'll take through right like that. And then you're going to take your bait through that loop right there. And you're going to take your tag end and end connected to your pole, wet it down a little bit, and tighten it down. And there's your simple Palomar knot. Alright guys, this spot got a little too crowded, but we got several other spots that we can try around here, so just stay tuned and we'll see what we can get into.